auto lock on.
Talking mad shit. On today's episode of Why Metal Gear Solid Sucks.
We don't even play Metal Gear Solid in this video.
Yeah, because it sucks. I mean, everything all makes sense in the end.
How would you play Metal Gear? It's not a very good game.
I wouldn't, first
It's
of
not
all.
a bad game.
You could play Metal Gear for real.
Yeah, the only way I would play it is to play it for real.
Okay, I have 2,000 souls now.
Good job. Yeah, let's just keep going, though. Careful up here, though. Wait, yeah, we should go up here, but careful up here.
Where's up? Where? What?
Hold on a second. Let me get this lantern guy. Stupid lantern guy. This is very important. This is an important reason why Metal Gear Solid sucks. Another reason why... Oh, boy. Another reason why Metal Gear Solid sucks is because, as it says in the notes, as my brother put in the notes, Jeb told the towers to please collapse, and that is how 9/11 happened. That's another really good reason why Metal Gear Solid...
It's essentially Metal Gear logic.
Yes. Except, no, that would make more sense than the actual Metal Gear games.
Less gay.
Less gay, more heterosexual. Also, another thing from Metal Gear Solid 2 is when the Colonel was like, oh, activate the node, and Raiden was like, did you just say nerd? It was so stupid. And that's another reason why Metal Gear Solid sucks. Did you know that?
What the fuck? Is there a person? A dark spirit?
Yeah, you got invaded. Which is another reason why Metal Gear Solid sucks, because you got invaded. And it's for sure bad. For sure a piece of shit. Anyways, to wrap... There's this treasure up here, by the way, but I think it's just binoculars.
Okay, he's trying to lead us into shit.
What a jerk. And anyways, I cleared this area, so if you come up here, you can loot all the treasure. If you just come back up the stairs and come to where I am. Anyways, from the notes, like basically the last notes we have for Metal Gear Solid 2 is just a general point about Raiden as a character. He could have been cool as a counterpoint to Snake, but he really wasn't. And I don't blame the voice actor, although his voice doesn't really fit as like a cool, interesting action or badass, or even whatever the character was supposed to be as like, oh, he was raised on VR, but actually he wasn't raised on VR. He was raised as a child soldier, even though he's white. And there's so many aspects of Raiden's character that just sound like Kojima was just making up as much shit as humanly fucking possible to have about character, regardless of it fit or if it made sense or if it mattered.
Literally the definition of a train wreck.
Yes.
So when a train gets derailed...
Yeah, that is literally the definition of a train wreck, when a train gets derailed, and it's bad, and there's a lot of forsooth things.
And it turns into a lot of forsooth things.
And betwixt other stuff.
Plot becomes a huge mess.
And it's for sure not a good thing. The character itself is the problem, because he was made to appeal specifically to girls, and Kojima wanted the game to have a twist. He was
the ultimate blunder.
Yeah, he wanted to have a twist so bad. Did you loot this thing? Actually, you should. There's a bunch of treasure that you missed that I cleared out entirely. Here, wait, pull back. Here's the fucking dragon.
Oh shit! What fuck? Did he get killed?
No, I don't think
so.
I think he ran past it, although he shouldn't.
He should.
Yeah, he's sitting there. You know what? Just let him sit here. Hold on a second. Let's go back to this treasure. Anyways, so yeah, as far as Raiden, I was. We mentioned this in the previous episode, but I was so hoping that like if you 100% of the game, it would unlock at least one episode where you got to play as Snake on the big shell, and the fact that you couldn't is a failure of Kojima. There was no reason for him to not include that, but instead, what he wanted to include, just keep going up there, actually. What he wanted to include was more fucking cutscenes and story and plot twists, and, oh, it was actually this guy.
He didn't want to make a game.
Yeah, he wanted to make a movie, and he was very convinced. And there's a lot of apologists for him who are like, "Oh, you need this guy and this that kind of shit," and people were very racist against the Asians in this era. So, and it's like, just fucking no, stupid.
Just stop it.
So people make a lot of excuses for what is obviously an objectively bad writing. It's not an opinion. That's one thing that I think a lot of fans of the series will never be able to understand, is that it's not actually our opinion that the writing is bad. It's objective.
Yeah, that
it's
is
fact.
not my opinion. That is not something that is an opinion. My opinion is that I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
My opinion is that I don't like the objectively bad writing. Now, I understand if someone's like, yeah, the writing sucks, but I just like the game. Because I like the games, too. I like most of the games. I like aspects of the games also, and while at the same time, they're handicapped by other aspects. Like, Metal Gear Solid 2 is pretty solid gameplay-wise. What it's missing is some of those... some more standout moments, which MGS3 has. You're way up there. Holy shit!
I thought you had fucking gone past me.
We went back there because there was treasure. I don't know if did you get those binoculars and shit?
No.
Look out, because you're really fucked up. You should heal.
No shit.
Well, no shit.
It's like fucking Kojima. Nice fucking revelation there, Kojima.
Yes, exactly. There's other aspects of the game that don't get acknowledged as much is the just weirdly wrong SJW-ish kind of politics. I mean, it's kind of cringe to even refer to it as SJW.
Yeah,
back
it's
then.
more like college liberal.
Yes.
I went to college. It's the same thing that they fucking are taught in universities.
Yeah, most of the things that are espoused, most of the worldview espoused by Kojima is a lot of
camp here.
a lot of well, you can't sit, but
Yeah, we have to camp out the invader, but we can talk.
it's that typical. I just spent my first semester in college, and my professor really opened my eyes. That's what Kojima sounds like when you fucking listen to when you get the
He's too old to know. He's too old to know better.
completely ham-fisted
He's too
worldview
old to
political
not
shit.
know better.
Yeah,
He should know better.
but he also
He's like 60.
he takes a bunch of like news stories and world events and just throws them in. Like Raiden being a child soldier has pretty much nothing to do with the story, aside from the fact that he's a soldier. But the thing is, all of his stuff is explained by VR training, but then it's re-explained by him being a child soldier. And then, for some reason, this entire big shell, it's like a multi-billion-dollar training ground. It was designed as a multi-billion-dollar training ground to train the perfect soldier. Solid Snake. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. And it's like, so instead of VR simulating, it's like, no, we actually we intentionally sunk an oil tanker by building a secret Metal Gear for the Marines on it, and then have
Spend the money, but that is a real Metal Gear. It's not a fake Metal Gear. It's a real one.
yeah. So they had to spend the money on a real Metal Gear, and then they had to spend the money sinking an oil tanker with actual oil. And in fact, the story explains that they go and they fucking spend money on oil to dump in there to make it look like it's still polluted with oil. It's just
like $1 trillion. It's $1 trillion.
yeah, just for one guy, just for one twink with white hair. That's the entire plot, is they spent $1 trillion so they could have a twink with white hair run around a fucking big shell and then accidentally fucking crash their Arsenal Gear giant fucking ship. That's the point of the giant ship, is to have an AI that fucking
To create the situation, the context which a subject could carry out whatever the whole big shell incident.
yeah. And so
They're also doing that. They're also creating an AI to censor the entire internet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that has to do with Raiden and fucking Solid Snake Simulator.
yeah.
Seems a little they're getting a little busy with this whole
snake
thing.
simulation.
That guy's gonna downvote the internet.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna fucking
all the plebit
Downvote.
or actually,
they're gonna set the plebit history back to 0.
yeah, fucking.
They're gonna reset the debt, the Reddit debt, the downvote debt.
Which is really the plot of Ace Combat Zero, of course. Which is a better game with a better story.
That one just involved a missile. So yeah, this is a really busy plot. Way too many things.
It's not a busy plot.
The late '90s media is you had to have 10 million plot twists a minute.
Calling it convoluted.
The entire last half of that game is nothing but plot twist after plot twist.
But even that, all of that,
it no longer makes sense, and you just get tired of it.
All of that is sounding too much like a compliment when it's not. A lot of people are like, "Oh,
I want people to understand."
Yeah,
I don't like the X-Files. I don't give a shit about the X-Files.
But it's not that. Like you can easily overpraise something by calling it convoluted, and people are like, "Yeah, it's really deep, isn't it?" It's like, no, it's convoluted in that it's an incoherently.
Smart to understand it.
It's an incompetently designed and incompetently written plot where it could have been cleaner. All you have to do, here's the thing, to make the Metal Gear Solid 2 plot cleaner is just fucking, first of all, dump the evil AI, or at least don't make it part of a giant ship that's also supposed to... What is the giant ship supposed to do aside from have an AI? An AI and a giant ship are two... thematically way too different things.
Fuck, I think he just killed me. Yep.
One shot.
Fuck.
Yeah, I ran out of stamina or something, and then I couldn't block.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't fucking do that.
I ran out of stamina,
don't go after him, though. Don't go after him.
I didn't go after him. He came to us.
Well, come back to the dragon, but whatever.
Here, I'm at the dragon. Which one is this?
Oh wait, yeah, you lit the other bonfire.
Fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid fucked up this tower on the wall. It's for sure bad, but
Metal Gear Solid invaded our game and ruined it.
There's a lot of ways you could clean up the story. I would say dump the whole...
fucking so many people are like, oh, it's so complicated.
Either dump the child soldier aspect or dump the VR training and he lost his memory or some bullshit. Yeah, it's too addicted to having plot twists that are completely unnecessary. Because it's not just a plot twist. It's like, there's a plot twist, but then there's another... It's the same way that The Last Jedi was trying to subvert your expectations, where it's like, oh, but then that subverted your expectations, and then another subverting your expectations. It's just like, fucking, just make a point, just tell a story. I got my summon sign down, by the way. So, yeah.
You got an Amber again.
Is it at the fucking, was it the high wall, or not the high, tower on the wall?
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
It might take us... did you Ember? Did you Ember?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
You should put your embers on your short bar. You know, the start menu.
How do I do that?
Hit start. Go to like your first free space and hit Y. No, it's not an equipment.
Well, what did I just do then?
Hit start and go down to the first free space, and hit Y. And then go find embers and then hit that. And you'll be able to just, whenever you die, you can pop an ember again from that quick bar.
What I just added to then? If I just added it to another fucking thing.
You added it probably to the D-pad down. If you added it to the other thing in the equipment. The equipment is the D-pad down thingy.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Okay, here's the bow. I got the bow, but yeah, I still only have 12 arrows.
Oh, did you equip the bow yet?
Okay, here is, what is this? This is Laylee.
Yay!
Still crate first.
You don't have to now. You should be able to summon either one of us at any time.
Summon both of us in pretty rapid succession.
Yeah, you should be able to summon both of us at the exact same time if both of our summon signs are down, which is nice. Which is not only nice, but it's a reason why Metal Gear Solid sucks. You see, all of it ties together.
It's all coming together.
This is why you need to remember what De Gaulle said. By the way, don't attack that dragon yet. In fact,
don't forget what De Gaulle said. Remember what De Gaulle
said, which is...
Sometimes I like to think back on the wise words of that elder statesman.
Abraham Lincoln. Well, anyways, remember what De Gaulle said, which is, don't forget what De Gaulle said. Here, let's kill this dragon.
Don't forget what Degal said, which was fucking There's an ambulance coming to take me away.
Because the sight of you stopped my heart. Let me remember to check Degal's tag. Yep, just what I thought. Made in heaven. That's a reference to something with better writing than Metal Gear Solid. It's called Night at the Roxbury, and it's just wonderful.
Genius.
One
of the most underappreciated,
very underrated,
overlooked movies.
In stark contrast to every Metal Gear Solid game, which is massively overrated.
Shit.
What are you doing?
I did a downward stab, and instead it did nothing.
Just come back up here. Just come up here.
Why am I taking so much damage?
You shouldn't be taking any damage. You shouldn't be fighting anything.
Fucking attack.
Anyways, speaking of Degal, first of all, Degal is what the fuck? Oh, you piece of shit! Behind you!
You told me to come up here, and then you just stood away.
Yeah, I was waiting for everyone to fucking know.
Away. You're like Raiden in first-person view.
Fucking Raiden! What a fucking asshole! First of all, Raiden is a real jerk. He's a gay wad.
520 souls.
He's a piece of work.
The guy's a real piece of work. I gotta tell you.
Real piece of merd.
Yeah. Also, hanging the entire game's story and gameplay on Raiden. It's what
another one.
It's what historians refer to as a catastrophic blunder.
It's like it's like Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it's like Pearl Harbor or the history of anything Japan has ever done in
Pearl
World War
Harbor
II or military.
Blunder ever by the Japanese military by daring to attack America,
daring to strike at beautiful America.
Beautiful, perfect, pure, holy, Aryan,
white. Oh wait, no, not that.
Backpedal on that.
Yeah, hold on a second.
But
speaking of beautiful white people,
speaking of blinking away at beautiful dragons,
yes, and beautiful white people, Degal. Remember what Degal said about the basics of CQC. The basics of CQC.
Degal invented martial arts. Yes. Did you know? He invented them in 1940,
and he perfected them on the field of battle.
You know, the boss is a woman that won World War II with a gun that shot spinning bullets out.
And also, don't forget, guy made out of bees.
Well, she was pregnant.
She was pregnant with Snake.
She's probably fucking absorbing the recoil on the end of her belly.
Yeah, she had a bump stock resting over the top of her pregnant stomach. With Snake in there, and that's why Snake from Metal Gear Solid 3, of course, which is a completely different Snake.
He got all the good genes.
Yeah,
he got all the white genes.
That's how he ended up with all the recessive genes, the fucking inferior recessive genes.
Snake, by the way, in Metal Gear Solid 3, completely different from the Snake in Metal Gear Solid 1, which is completely different from the Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2, which was Raiden, who they called Snake for no reason for all of 2 minutes at the beginning of the game, and then called Raiden, and they don't even explain about... That's some kind of... See, that's another thing that sucks about the writing. It's just full of these kind of weird inside references and jokes that are like, oh, this will subvert the audience expectations.
But it's the Japanese idea of a reference or
a so it's incredibly awkward and ham-fisted. There's no context. Yeah, no context, there's no purpose, it serves no purpose to anything in the story. It's just fucking stupid and pointless. Speaking of stupid and pointless, Degal. But also when
stupid asshole.
And just as a little primer for Metal Gear Solid 3, which we'll start getting into soon in the upcoming videos now, you know, fucking the basics of CQC. Like, the boss has to tell Snake.
We haven't even started with MGS4.
The boss tells Snake at the beginning to remember something. She's been training him since he was 0 years old because she's secretly his son, as a brilliant and extremely relevant plot twist.
His own son. Somehow she loops back and becomes his son, even though she's his son.
Older than him. But yeah, no, that's the big, completely pointless secret plot twist at the end is, oh yeah, by the way, boss was your mom the whole time. And it's like, okay. But
that.
even though there's
I don't, and it doesn't matter to me.
even though there's an implication that they fucked at some point. It's like, oh, she was more than a lover. And it's
Definitely.
like, so did you fuck her and then other stuff relevant to your life? Which, again, they don't even spell that out very well. They're like, oh, yeah, she was all this stuff to me. And it's like, well, what was she? Oh, well, here's this part where you got to change camo. And it's like, okay, fuck off then.
She's more than a lover. More than a woman.
More than a woman, two weebs.
But anyway.
She can't leave her hat on because I blew her fucking face off with her own gun at the end.
She can't leave her hat on.
Yes.
She doesn't even wear a hat on.
She's always got something on her mind. A hat. When she's wearing a hat. A hat.
But yeah, she's a little too old to be hot. The game is definitely trying to make her hot, but she's too old, so therefore it's gross. Any woman over 30, why do you even exist? But anyway,
she's kind of manly in a way, which, you know, I'm fine with her just being that.
Well, I actually ended up spending the money on the boss sneaking suit for MGS5 so that I could take my chick squad and put them in that sneaking suit.
That was cool, but you know what wasn't cool is her character. A lot of people give her way too much fucking credit, and it's like, oh, her character's so deep, and it's like, not really, no.
I cried at the end of MGS3.
Yeah. Her character, the boss's character is extremely slight. She's basically a mentor who's superior to Snake in every way possible, and even with some ways that are essentially impossible. And then she's basically pretending to defect to be an inside agent, even though the U.S. military could just carpet bomb this fucking place. Who gives a? I mean, they already nuked it, so it's like, who gives a fuck?
Fucking dropped a nuke on Russian soil.
But the thing is, she's so deep inside, she could kill Sokolov, and she could kill fucking the guy made out of lightning and all this shit. She could kill all of them herself.
The guy made out of lightning doesn't seem like a very strong villain either. He's cartoonish. He's
very cardboard, one-dimensional. He's a complete cutout villain.
Which is usually one of the things that the MGS games are usually better at when it comes to that.
They were at the beginning, like the first game.
MGS 1 and a bit of 2. 3, it just immediately, all of the fucking boss fights are like, okay, here's a guy who can jump.
Yeah,
like, I don't give a
and
shit.
then maybe a codec call will fill in some information, but it never fills in interesting or relevant information. It fills in weird, pointless, stupid information.
It's not filling in backstory. It's like, watch out, he has a crossbow.
But it also has no bearing on the actual story.
I figured out he had a crossbow because the cutscene leading up to this, the first thing that happens is he shoots you with a crossbow.
Yes.
Then you have to go into the cure menu, remove the dart, and cure the poison.
Yeah, which was fucking... We'll be getting into that. I mean,
there's like a bunch of backstory for those boss characters.
Yeah.
It's like you call them up or you get it when you talk to... You get a sense of their personality.
You actually see it. Yeah, you actually witness it firsthand. And the thing is, it doesn't exactly have a lot of bearing on the story, but you get the sense of, like, these crazy characters who took over this one place. And, you know, that's kind of cool. Finally.
I just picked up a large Titanite shard. Did you kill the dragon?
Yeah, we cleared the dragon. In fact, if you want, let's go and get the... There's a very powerful axe here.
I still need to get my souls back too, but okay.
We can do that soon. We can do that soon. Just come this way.
You go down into the path of the blades.
Just walk right into the spinning blades. It's nice. Oh, I forgot. We didn't kill any of these motherfuckers.
I do want to. It started me off with this shield. I think I might stick with it.
You can, yeah. You can for a while anyways. You'll eventually get some other shields, but, I mean, every shield is pretty viable.
Go with the spec that's based around light armor.
Yeah, and you can go for that too. And it was up here. There should be all sorts of treasures you can pick up. And oh fuck, there's all sorts of dudes here too. Here, let's kill these guys. Anyways,
let's kill the dudes because if I get killed,
let's kill these bitches.
I get bounced out of the game, like as if there were 3 people around me bumping against me repeatedly.
Fucking Night at the Roxbury style. Speaking of Night at the Roxbury, oh wonderful.
Night at the Roxbury.
Classic. Go in there and there's a open that gated door and shit.
2 guys are around here praying. Go kill them.
Let's kill these defenseless praying guys. I'm doing that though. I am doing that. I'm stabbing in the back, and it's making the Cinema Sins noise. Why is it doing that?
Cinema Sins noise. The wonderful YouTube channel, the best reviewer of movies ever, Cinema Sins.
Yes. Who I unsubscribed from because fuck them. But anyways,
I don't think I was ever subscribed to. I don't give a shit.
Anyways, yeah. So we'll leave off on that for now. Like, share, unshare.
That's yammering, rambling bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's how we do reviews of Metal Gear Solid. That's what you people deserve.
But that's also what Metal Gear Solid deserves. Also, come here. Here, if there's, come over here. Anyways,
Fuck.
He's sleepy. Here, you can come and loot this guy. Go ahead and just loot this. Just go up to it and hit it.
Loot it.
Go loot it right now.
It seems to be
right
breathing.
now. Right now.
Yeah, it is.
Loot it. Loot it. All right, now let's fucking kill it. Let's kill this mother. Oh, I kicked it on accident. Oh, this game sucks. Fucking Dark Souls sucks. You know what we should do a review of Dark Souls. That's what we should do.
How do you kick?
You have to push forward and light attack. And it's fuck.
And getting eaten.
Yeah. Fucking attack already. Screech. Scream. I'm floating. I died floating.
I killed it.
I ascended to heaven.
Did I get like 1,000 souls?
We have to go back to the bonfire.
Yeah.
I'm still missing my fucking souls though. From
whatever. Go back to. In order to get that, go back to the bonfire. In fact, I will put my summon sign down. Anyways, and also like, share, uncomment, don't subscribe. Make sure you're still unsubscribed. And fucking whoa.
No, we go downstairs.
No. It's back. It's back here.
Remember that David Cage is the Hideo Kojima of Japan, of France, and Hideo Kojima is the David Cage of Japan, and should have listened to shitty webcomics.